you ever felt like you're just waiting? You know, waiting for the perfect moment or for some kind of sign to finally start building the life you actually want? Well, if that's you, you're in the right place. We're about to dive into this huge idea that the power to completely change your life, it's already inside you. And it all kicks off with one simple question. So let's just get right to it. Think about it. Are you in the driver's seat, making the calls, steering your thoughts and your actions where you want them to go? Or are you kind of just in the back seat, watching life pass you by? The core idea we're exploring here is simple. To get where you want to be, you've got to be the one to grab the wheel. Now this is such a powerful reframe. We all hit those moments, right? Those seasons where it feels like we're just spinning our wheels, not going anywhere. But what if those aren't dead ends? What if, in those very moments, you're actually being shaped, you know, building the strength and the character you're going to need for what's next? It's not about being stuck, it's about preparation. Okay, so that whole process of being shaped, it starts right here with forging a vision. This is our first big stop because think about it. Before you can build anything real out there in the world, you have to build it in your mind first. You need a clear blueprint. You have to see it. So what even is success? We throw that word around all the time, but this definition, wow, it changes everything. It's not a finish line, it's not a bank account number. Success is the progressive realization, that steady, step-by-step journey toward a worthy goal that you decided on. Get this, by that definition, success isn't some far-off thing. If you have a goal you believe in and you're taking steps toward it, guess what? You're a success right now. And this just paints the perfect picture of the alternative, doesn't it? Without a clear goal, you're just adrift. You're at the mercy of every wind, every current, every circumstance that comes along. A goal, that's your rudder. It's what lets you steer your ship deliberately through whatever waters you find yourself in. This right here is the absolute engine behind everything. Your thoughts aren't just random noise. They are literally the architects of your life. The thing you hold in your mind, consistently, day in and day out, that becomes your North Star. Your brain and your body just naturally start moving toward that image. It's like an invisible blueprint that slowly but surely builds your actual, tangible world. But look, a vision by itself? Well, it's not enough, is it? You've heard the saying, a vision without action is just a daydream. And that brings us to our next big idea, the currency of action. This is where we move from thinking to doing. This is where the magic really happens. Oh man, this is so important. You can be the smartest person in the room, have the most brilliant plan ever created, but if you don't actually do anything with it, it's all worthless. Life doesn't pay you for what you know. It pays you for what you do. Action is the only currency that buys results. Period. So what does that kind of massive action really look like in the real world? Take a look at this number, 2.52 million. What on earth is that? Well, that's the estimated number of practice shots the basketball player Steph Curry has taken over his 15-year career. That's like 500 shots every single day. And this is what all that work buys you. When we see Steph Curry sink some impossible three-pointer and turn around before the ball even goes through the net, we call him a genius. But it's not some magic gift he was born with. It's a reward for the millions of shots that nobody was there to applaud. His public success is built on an absolutely massive foundation of private, relentless, boring practice. Okay, so how do we build that kind of discipline? It can feel overwhelming, but this little playbook here breaks it down so simply. Step 1, set the play. Just decide what you need to do. Step 2, and this is the absolute game changer. Put your feelings aside. It doesn't matter if you're tired or bored or you just don't feel like it. And step 3, run the play. Just do the thing. So simple, right? But definitely not easy. Now, here's where it gets really cool. All that consistent action, it does more than just get you results. It literally changes who you are as a person. And that brings us to our third section, becoming your future self. Becoming that future person starts with a choice. It's a conscious decision about which thoughts you're going to let rent space in your head. You have to actively decide to evict those old familiar thoughts. You know, the ones, I can't do this, it's just too hard, or the classic, I'll get to it tomorrow. And instead, you have to intentionally, deliberately choose the thoughts that your future self would think. I can figure this out. Okay, it's a challenge, let's go. I'm starting right now. This all leads to a really powerful formula. Your personality isn't some fixed thing. It's just a combination of how you think, how you act, and how you feel. And your personal reality, your life, is a direct printout of that personality. So if you want a different life, you don't have to wait for the world to change for you. You just have to change one of those three things: how you think, how you act, or how you feel. And this quote from Goethe just nails it. You don't, say, get the big promotion and then become a leader. You have to become a leader first, in your thoughts, in your actions, and then the promotion becomes a natural consequence. You have to start being the person you want to become right now, and you will literally grow into that role. Okay, so you've done the work. You've got the vision, you're taking the action, you're starting to become this new person. So what's left? Well, this brings us to our final and maybe the most mind-bending idea of all: the freedom of letting go. It's about the incredible power you find when you just surrender. Let's just sit with that for a second. Seriously, we spend so much of our lives trying to control everything, every outcome, every person, every little detail. We think if we can just control it all, we'll be safe. But what if we can't? What if real control is just a complete illusion? And here's the paradox, isn't it? It's like trying to hold on to water by squeezing your fist. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips through your fingers. The more we try to micromanage life and force things to happen, the more anxiety we create and the less real power we seem to have. And there it is. That's the secret. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. Not at all. It means you surrender the outcome. You stop wasting all your precious energy trying to control the things you can't, so you can pour every ounce of that energy into the things you can control: your vision, your actions, your choices. That is where your true power is. When it's all said and done, this whole process, the vision, the action, the letting go, it's all an inside job. It's about closing that little gap, those few inches between the logical person in your head and the person you know you are in your heart. That's the real journey. So, we'll end on this thought. Our lives, they're really just a series of stories. And every once in a while, a pivotal moment comes along that starts a brand new chapter. A moment where you make a new choice and commit to a new direction. So the final question I'll leave you with is a powerful one. What if that pivotal moment, the one that starts your new story, is right now, today?